Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Elizabeth Doroba. The Hazleton Integration Project held an open house event on Wednesday to showcase their new food insecurity initiatives, including a new facility. Public officials and members of the community were invited to tour the newly upgraded facility, which includes Luzerne County's first and only fresh food pantry. The pantry is a partnership between the HIP Center and the Geisinger Health Systems to provide fresh, healthy foods to those suffering from chronic illnesses and in need of assistance. The HIP Center currently provides perishable and non-perishable goods weekly to over 300 families in the area. Their goal is to double that number within the next 18 months. Several guests gave remarks at the open house, including MLB manager and Hazleton resident Joe Madden, Senator David Argel, State Representative Dane Watrow, and Congressman Matt Cartwright. We spoke with Cartwright about the Food Insecurity Initiative and how it benefits the Hazleton area.
This is a great day because it's really the announcement of the success of the Hazleton Integration Project's Food Insecurity Program, something that I was thrilled to be able to fund. You know, I made it to the top of the House Appropriations Committee, and it puts me in a position to bring our fair share of federal tax dollars back to this area. And this is an example, to be able to invigorate a program like this.
The food pantry is also being facilitated by members of the HIP Core United. The group consists of many high-achieving high school students within the Hazleton area who research the social issues that stem from food insecurity. The open house also featured a showing of the Untold Stories documentary, which highlights films made by the students about the personal challenges of those experiencing food insecurity. Hazleton Integration Project co-founder Bob Curry spoke with us about engaging with the community through programs like this.
Well, we wanted to introduce the community to all the different things we're doing within the space of food insecurity. We wanted to be sure we're well known at this point for all the educational programs we run. We run pre-Ks, after-school, athletic programs, cultural programs, but not near as many people understand just how committed we are to the food insecurity issue and finding creative ways to solve it.
The HIP Center open house was held on Wednesday, May 29th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. 2 people have been charged with child endangerment after police say they overdosed at the Wilkes-Barre Inn and Suites. According to police, Joshua Patrick and Christina Brodjakowski of Wilkes-Barre were both found unresponsive at the hotel on May 28th. First responders say the two were found by an 8-year-old child who was seen trying to wake Patrick up. According to officials, investigators found hypodermic syringes, suspected crack cocaine, and several other items of drug paraphernalia at the scene. Brodjakowski and Patrick have been charged with endangering the welfare of children, possession with intention of use of drug paraphernalia, and recklessly endangering another person in connection with the incident. A woman is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Taylor Dermott is wanted on charges of endangering the welfare of children and DUI first offense. She is known to have ties to the Palmerton area. Anyone with information regarding her whereabouts is asked to contact the Carbon County Sheriff's Office at 570-325-2821. Coming up on Wyln News, the Hazleton City Police Department is accepting applications for Camp Aspire. Plus, a new speaker series is coming to Eckley Miners Village. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the Wyln Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Neil. Tomorrow's going to be sunny.
We want your child to be our Wyln Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on Wyln News and Wyln social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Heisler's Cloverleaf Dairy is now open at 743 Catawissa Road in Tamaqua. Stop by the dairy bar, try over 33 flavors of homemade ice cream still made on the premises, and a full menu of hot food made to order. Have some fun at their driving range or play mini golf on their 2 18-hole mini golf courses. Heisler's Cloverleaf Dairy, celebrating 65 years. Same great taste, same great location, same great memories to be made.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35. Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update, posted daily between noon and 2 p.m., powered by Lehigh Valley Health Network. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner.
Welcome back to WYLN News. The Hazleton City Police Department has announced that they are still seeking applicants for Camp Aspire. Camp Aspire is a week-long camp in July for kids who need help making positive decisions, have been the victim of a crime, or have lost a parent or loved one. This year the camp will run from July 8th through July 12th. 10 spots remain for campers who are still interested in signing up. Anyone interested in applying can contact Detective Naprava at bgreen@hazeltonpd.org to receive an application. A new speaker series is coming to Eckley Miners Village. This summer, Eckley will be hosting a wide variety of speakers in a series entitled Energize Eckley. The series will run on most Saturdays between June 29th and August 17th and feature curated walking tours, field tests, demonstrations, lectures, cultural performances, and a new virtual reality experience. The programs will begin at 2 p.m. and last for about an hour. Proceeds from the series will be used to help rehabilitate 2 of Eckley's buildings to provide overnight lodging and educational facilities as part of a long-term effort to preserve the village and enhance the visitor experience. Tickets are $12 per event and must be reserved in advance at eckleyminersvillage.com/energize. Hazleton Area High School's graduation ceremony will once again be broadcast live on WYLN. The broadcast will begin at 6 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday, June 5th. The ceremony can also be viewed live on the WYLN TV 35 YouTube channel. Coming up on Tamaqua's News Choice, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with St. Clair Part 4. Plus we learn about some upcoming events at the Hazleton Art League on Community and You. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brux night guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brux night guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to bruxnightguard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to bruxnightguard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's bruxnightguard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
Another St. Clairian to make his mark in the world was Dr. Claude Beck, who would be a pioneer in cardiology. Working for most of his career at the medical facilities of Cleveland's Case Western Reserve University, Dr. Beck was a forerunner in working to restore circulation to the heart, using a method that implanted pectoral muscle into the pericardium. He was also the first to determine the physiological basis for acute cardiac tamponade and pioneered the Beck 1 and Beck 2 operations. He is perhaps best remembered, though, for performing the first defibrillation in 1947 on a 14-year-old boy who went into cardiac arrest during surgery. When manually massaging the boy's heart for 45 minutes did not revive him, Dr. Beck used the defibrillator he had designed with his friend James Ram to shock the heart back to normal. The boy would make a full recovery afterwards. Back in St. Clair itself, coal mining would continue as a major economic driver for the town. The dangers of the mines, however, remained constant for those that entered them. On the morning of April 27, 1938, miners were working at the Buck Vein No. 9 of the St. Clair Coal Company outside town. Suddenly, two colossal explosions shook the mine. As they blew the mine entrance shut, rescue teams had to carry the survivors out an emergency exit shaft. 10 men lost their lives in the disaster, the worst mining accident in St. Clair's history. It was later determined that one of the support pillars had collapsed, releasing methane into the mine, which then ignited. As the 20th century progressed, sizable changes in shopping swept across America. Whereas for years a community's downtown was the heart and soul of purchasing goods, by the 1960s malls had started to grow in popularity as shopping destinations. In March 1967, ground was broken on a hill above Route 61 just south of St. Clair in a new mall. The new facility was given the name of the Fairlane Village Mall, after the Ford Fairlane, which landowners Robert and William Seitzinger sold at their nearby Ford dealership. Construction would be held up for several years as a coal vein was discovered on the mall's property while digging it out. PennDOT was also initially unwilling to build an access road to the proposed mall from the highway. Eventually, the impasse would be resolved and work on the mall resumed by August 1973. The mall opened for business on August 13, 1974, when the Boskov store that serves as the anchor in the mall's north end opened its doors. Within 2 years, all the mall's storefronts had filled in. A Woolco department store anchored the south end, as did McCrory's on the west side. Other businesses in the mall's early years would include Ray and Derek Drugstore, A to Z Vacuum Cleaner Mart, Fashion Bug, and Zales Jewelers. For younger visitors, the mall's Spaceport Arcade would offer them video game thrills for many years to come. Fox Theaters also operate in the mall for moviegoers. Opening for viewings on March 12, 1975, each of its 2 theaters could seat 395 patrons. By the mid-90s, it had become Carmike Cinemas. The theater closed in October 2000, then reopened in April 2001 as the Pottsville Cinemas. It closed for good in 2008. The Woolco anchor store would close for business in January 1983 after its parent company Woolworth shut all American Woolco stores down. A GB department store moved into the South Anchor space on July 12, 1983. It would serve the Fairlane Village Mall for 10 years until the chain was purchased by Value City following GB's emergence of bankruptcy in the early 90s. The store reopened as a Value City on February 25, 1993, and remained in the mall until the Value City chain went out of business in November 2008. Other stores cycled in and out of the mall over the years as well, including Vanscoy Diamond Mine, Walden Books, Schuylkill Valley Sporting Goods, Roma Delight Italian Restaurant, Puppy Love Pet Store, Coney Express Restaurant, Wright Craft, and Rue 21. The mall underwent a major makeover in 1995, one that also increased Boscov's retail space. The renovated mall opened for business on October 12, 1995. With a wider trend of switching to online shopping as the 21st century progressed, the Fairlane Village Mall has suffered an emptying out of its stores over the years, much as other malls have. Still, the mall holds on today, with Boscov still anchoring the north end as it has from the beginning. Through the Fairlane Village Mall's early history, Route 61 northbound made a sharp turn down a hill into St. Clair just north of the mall's property. It traveled through downtown St. Clair and 2nd Street, then veered northeast out of town, originally going through the village of Darkwater, which was largely bought out and demolished by the state when the road was widened in the early 1940s. The highway then passed underneath the railroad bridge before heading up Broad Mountain towards Frackville. The problem for St. Clair residents, though, was that traffic was frequently backed up in town during rush hour, with vehicles having to navigate 4 traffic lights on the strip. By the mid-1980s, after decades of trying, spearheaded by longtime Mayor Joseph H. Long, residents successfully petitioned the state to build a bypass around the community to ease congestion. The new road was built in the former Pennsylvania Railroad bed to the west of St. Clair proper. The St. Clair Bypass, officially called the Joseph H. Long Highway in honor of the former mayor who made it possible, opened to traffic on January 30th, 1988, and continues to carry traffic on Route 61 around the borough on its way north to Frackville and south to Pottsville. The former alignment of Route 61 is now buried under a Walmart superstore that opened above St. Clair in 2001.
Smith Floral is a full-service florist and greenhouse. They sell their own vegetables grown from seed in their own greenhouses. Peppers, cucumbers, eggplant, kohlrabi, over 25 varieties of tomatoes, and so much more. All varieties of herbs, bedding plants, hanging baskets, and perennials. They grow their own geraniums, plus cemetery tributes including logs and mixed pots. Stop by Smith Floral at 555 North Broad Street in West Hazleton. Smith Floral has been serving the Hazleton area since 1896.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Once again, it's time for the Weatherly Hill Climb. Watch it live Saturday, June 8th from 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. on Wyln TV 35. Hosted by Marty Burns with special guest Chris Barrett from the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau and Tom Knorr. Check it out on Wyln TV 35. It's the Weatherly Hill Climb, live Saturday, June 8th.
Welcome back to Community and You. Today I am joined by Mark Peterson of the Hazelton Art League. Mark, how's it going?
It's going great, Derek. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. So there are a lot of really exciting events coming up for the Hazelton Art League within the coming weeks and months here in Hazelton. The first we wanted to talk about is the upcoming NEPA Memorial AIDS quilt that you'll be showing up at the Art League starting this upcoming weekend. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, this is really exciting because the NEPA Memorial AIDS quilt is traveling through Luzerne County and Northeast PA, and the Hazelton Art League is the first place for it to be, and it's going to be kicking off Pride Month here, and it's also going to be a way to, remember the people who lost their lives, and to also celebrate the fact that people are learning how to live with HIV/AIDS, and it is a way to remember those people, but to look forward into the future. And we are also combining it with local quilters from the Cranberry Quilters Guild and other quilting associations. It's amazing. I just saw the way the exhibition looks in the main gallery. And it's only running for 2 days. So it's going to be this Saturday, June 1st, and Sunday, June 2nd, from 1 to 4 p.m. on both days. And on Saturday, we're having a program at 2 o'clock to introduce people to the Memorial AIDS quilt and to talk about ways of prevention and dealing with HIV/AIDS and bringing everybody together as a community.
Sounds very exciting. Is this the first time that the quilt will be displayed at the Art League? Have you collaborated with them before? Or?
No, this is the first time. And the story behind the quilt was apparently this was something that was done in 2009. The NEPA AIDS Coalition got together and they wanted to have a memorial. And they were going to send the quilt to Washington, D.C. to be a part of the larger national memorial. However, everybody said, why don't we keep it here? Because these are our friends and our family. So we'll keep that here, and it's been here for ever since, and I don't think it's been on view too many times. So this is really a special time for you to be able to come and see the quilt, and along with the other quilted artworks that we have in the gallery.
Yeah, it seems like it'll be a very meaningful exhibition for a lot of people within the community. It's great that we can showcase that within this weekend to those who want to see it here at the Art League.
Absolutely. And it's for the whole community. It's not just for any particular group of people to come and enjoy.
All right. I know you also have an upcoming summer camp program at the Art League, if you want to talk about that.
Yes, we do. So it's for children ages 6 to 14, and it's going to be running 8 weeks in the summer. So from June 17th through August 16th. We do take 1 week off for the 4th of July week. So that's going to be a time for us to have a little break. But you could take the whole 8 weeks, or you could take 1 week or 2 weeks, or sprinkle it out through the summer. And parents can send their children there for the full day, which would be from 9 to 4. And that's at a cost of $250, or a half day. So you can have the morning or the afternoon. And morning would be from 9 to 12, afternoon from 1 to 4. So the full day is $250 for the week. The half day is $125 for the week. If you qualify for financial reasons, you can have a 50% discount. So that would be $125 for the full day and $65 for the half day.
And what activities will the kids be participating in during the summer camp?
Well, this year, the the theme is Art from A to Z. And we are going to be looking at all different artists and their particular styles. I don't know if you're familiar with Yayoi Kusama, for example. She's a Japanese artist who does patterns. So we're going to be exploring patterns and also her artwork. And then when you talk about cartoon figures, we're going to be looking at Keith Haring. When you talk about portraiture, we're going to be looking at Kahindi Wiley. So there are all these different artists that we're going to be using their artwork as a template to teach the kids how to do different things like perspective and detail and all this cool stuff.
That's really cool. It's cool to expose the kids to different artists and what their specific techniques were with the specific artwork that they created. And it kind of gets them in a way to be more inspired to create their own work through that, like through this summer camp program.
Yeah, everybody has an artist that inspires them. Do you have an artist that inspires you?
I probably do. I can't think of one on the top of my head
You
right
are
now.
an artist yourself, are you not? You
Yeah,
dabbled.
I've dabbled, I guess you could say. Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you a member of the Art League?
Unfortunately, no. I am not
What?
a member of the Art League. I definitely should be. I apologize for offending you, Mark.
Well, you know it. No offense. No offense. There is a way of remedying that, okay? Go to hazeltonartleague.org and click on the membership link. And it's only $25 for the year for an adult, $10 a year for a child or a student, and $50 for the year for the family. So I won't hold it against you because I know you're going to become a member.
I definitely will. And and there is also access to the page on your Facebook page, correct?
Oh, yes. Yeah. If you go to our Facebook page, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And, there's so many things that are going on. We have Art Youth Expo coming up. That's going to be on the first Friday, June 7th and June 8th. That's the festival. But the exhibition is going to be running through the entire month of June, through June 30th. So Art Youth Expo is for young artists ages 13 to 30. And we have all different kinds of things. We're going to be having a film exhibition. We're going to be having the art exhibition. There's a bake jam if you are in the ages of 13 to 30 and you have a particular style of cooking, baking cookies or cupcakes. Those are all things that we would encourage you to bring to the Hazleton Art League for our Saturday event. There's going to be live music. We're going to have characters walking around. There are going to be vendors. We're going to have raptors from the Carbon County Rescue. These are birds of prey who can no longer live in the wild and are here for education purposes. So that's going to be on Saturday, the 8th at 3 o'clock. It's going to be great. We're going to have a bouncy house. I'm really looking forward. Well, I'm not supposed to be in the bouncy house, but it's going to be fun for everybody.
Absolutely, yeah. So many great things going on for the Youth Art Expo and just the Art League as a whole. So many great, exciting events coming up this upcoming month. I want to thank Mark Peterson once again for joining us as always on Community New, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.